Hi friends, hello, Shannon here from Art Firm Studios. It's February 8th and we wanted to put out a special vlog to the number 8 with the recent accident of Kobe Bryant. We just wanted to do what we can to help connect and support each other through this time. Typically we make a vlog about paintings that I've painted, and this one is going to be just a little bit different. I guess I wanted to start by saying when Kobe Bryant was retiring, I heard him in an interview afterwards, and there were these news people asking him, Kobe, what are you going to do after? What's next for you? What's in your next chapter? He looked into the camera with that, Kobe smirk and confidence, and he said, I want to be a storyteller. I remember kind of perking up listening to him say that, and I'm like, oh, that's an interesting thing for Kobe Bryant to talk about. You probably know by now that a very important part of what we do here at Art Farm is storytelling. So I wanted to honor Kobe Bryant and his daughter and all the people that were lost that day. I think it's so cool to see everybody coming together and talking about what Kobe meant to them. As an artist, I have to say, art is somewhat of a solo sport. I think growing up, I spent a lot of time when you're in art, you're kind of segregated at a school. Usually you kind of stay in your own artsy island, and the sporty people are kind of like on their own sort of island as well. And really their paths really don't cross very often. I really, to be honest, grew up thinking like, the art people are over here and the sports people are over here, and we're very different and our brains are different, we don't think alike, and we don't have much in common. And sadly, I think that that's a very common thought in our culture. Now that I have been an art teacher, and on the other side of that, I know that the arts programs are the first programs to be cut, and we need to understand that art is as important as sports, as an outlet for young people. Basketball is actually what taught me that, and being an art teacher taught me that. We were playing our 8th grade classes at the school that I worked at, and honestly, I didn't want to do it because I'm the art teacher and I'm there to get paid to teach art, and I didn't really understand why I needed to play sports with the kids. It didn't make any sense to me at all. Until I had one of my favorite classes of students as 8th graders came through. I really wanted to play with that particular class because I just didn't want to say goodbye to them, and I wanted to spend every moment I could with them. And so I wanted to learn everything I could about basketball so that I could play basketball with them. So I started training and I started learning all the things and watching all the games. The day the basketball came, I showed up in my full gear. I had a headband, I was ready. My braids, I was ready to go. The music teacher came in and he was like, wait, what, are you a traitor? What do you? And I'm like, I'm going into the game, I'm playing the game. So I started playing, and I got MVP of the game, and it was such a big difference, I guess, for who I thought I even was. And it's such a reminder that we have so many sides to us. Like we put ourselves in these square boxes, and we don't even try. Like, the sporty people will be like, well, I can't even draw a stick figure. And the art people will be like, well, I'm not even gonna try. I don't wanna do that. And like, we won't even try. And so it's always surprising if you just try something different out of your comfort zone. Like, it's amazing. I got invited to go to the Laker game, and my first Laker game, I had my knees in the court. I was on row 1, and it changed my life because seeing those players in action in person, first of all, from an artist perspective, they are gigantic humans and incredible athletes. Their anatomy, literally, I would just like, from the space between the ankle and the knee is not natural. Like, it's literally too big. It was amazing. I learned a lot that day about mindset. And I never realized how art is like sports. It's the same mindset. I never knew that. I really thought we were different this whole time. I really thought the artists were here, the sport people were there, we don't understand each other. And it's not true. We have the same brain. It's an outlet. It's belief system. You're teaching cognitive development the same way you're doing anything else. So that is why it's so important for the sport people to understand that the art people, we need it the same way. You know, when they seem to understand that if, you know, little Johnny doesn't play his football game, he's gonna be real pissed off. Well, guess what? If you know, little Sally the artist doesn't draw or paint and get her stories out, she's gonna feel equally pissed off. And we need to understand that in teaching those skills, this is how we're creating kids to problem solve. There's different types of brain, but the mindset and the belief system is where it's the same. So it's just a reminder that we are way more connected and way more alike than we always believe we are. And even in death, watching people come together is a reminder that we are connected through life and love. And we have to understand that how we do things, it's so valuable. We can't take away these creative avenues for young people. And so many people don't know that Kobe, he was so creative. He went into storytelling. He went into writing. I didn't know that he wrote books that were kind of a blend where Harry Potter meets sports. He wrote a trio for young people, and he wanted to bring that magic, that belief system, and remind people that so much of it is about that fantasy world and that imagination. I will be painting a painting of Kobe Bryant. I haven't painted it yet, so stay tuned. It's 2-8. Gianna's number was 2, and Kobe's first number was 8. So we wanted to make an appearance and do what we can here at Art Farm to celebrate his life, what he's brought to young people, and also just a reminder that you can have more than one passion. You know, he made an animated short film called Dear Basketball, and he got an Oscar for that in 2018, and that's art, storytelling. I just want to love everybody up, honestly. That's what it feels like. I want to love everybody up. And, you know, being a part of a team, I never understood that. I wasn't from a sport family, and so I never understood what sports kind of did for a culture. I never got it. But I just have to say I get it now. So it was basketball that changed that for me. And with that said, I'm going to sign off and keep loving on each other. Thanks for watching.